What's up you guys, my name is Steph and I want to welcome you to my channel. If you love all things fashion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for all upcoming videos. Today's video is going to be a little tricky just because I'm trying to find a way to tell you this whole story, which is completely crazy and not trying to get fired. So yeah, let's get right into it and I'll try to speed it up because some of you guys are so impatient and just want to see the unboxing. A few days ago, I was working. It was a pretty busy day and I was busy with some clients standing on the sales floor when all of a sudden my manager walked over to me and he whispered in my ear, "You are going to die when you see what I pull out of that box." And I was like, okay. I am someone who works with handbags and I see all kinds of handbags. I've mentioned that multiple times on my channel. So there isn't a lot of handbags that impress me, I promise you. I've seen pretty much everything. There are cool pieces that are a little like exciting, but I won't really make a big deal out of anything. So I was really just expecting this. And so I'm like, oh, okay. He walks away and opens the orange box and pulls out my dream piece. Okay? My jaw hit the floor. I was like, what in the universe is going on? Because that morning I was actually talking to my coworker about how I really wanted to get my hands on this and I just felt like I lost all hope. That morning in particular, someone posted a picture of the same exact bag and I inquired about it because I really want it, and I will show you the price they told me. So I inquired about the item and can you see that number? That number is scary, which is to be expected because of course, as I mentioned, you do have to pay a premium, but $25,000 is a big hit. So when I saw this item that I was just talking about that same morning appear at our location, I mean, wow, universe, you go. I go over and I tell her, oh my god, this is my dream piece. I was just talking about it this morning. And she's like, yeah, well, like I find that I don't gravitate towards the color that much. I've kept it in my closet for so long. I keep telling myself I'm gonna use it and I just don't reach for it, and at this point there's no point in me keeping it. So I was like, okay, no, totally understandable. So at this point, I'm pretty much shaking in my boots. She knows that what she has in her possession is a piece that's very sought after. And I just was so scared that if we made an offer and she didn't like it, she would leave with the bag, and that was that. She did mention how she did want to go back and buy the same exact piece, but in a different color. So, okay. The process starts and we start taking pictures to submit the bag, and then they make her an offer. It was around retail price, so I was like, there's no way she's going to accept this offer. And then she says, yeah, it's cool, I'll let it go. What? So I was freaking out, okay? So we start the whole process, which is one, authenticating the item. The item came back authentic and I could not believe it. I was like, okay, first, it's my dream color. Second, she's letting it go for retail price. Third, it's authentic. No way. I was shocked. I was excited. I was a mixture of emotions. All I knew is I had to get this piece. So I start reaching out to upper management and I was like, can I buy this piece? Because a lot of the times when we buy something at my job, it goes through a lengthy process. Authentication is part of that, and then we send it to New York to get one final authentication, and then it goes on our website. I did not want this bag to go to New York. No, I can be a little crazy when it comes to bags, and if I want this piece, the last thing I want, seeing in the condition that it was in, is for it to travel to New York and then something possibly happens to it. I don't know, I'm a psycho, okay? I call upper management and I'm like, is there any way I can just buy this bag right now? Don't want to send it to New York. I will pay it right now, I don't care. And they were like, no, unfortunately, it's part of the process. You have to send it to New York. So I leave that day, my shift was over. I leave and I am still thinking of this bag and how I don't want it to go to New York. So what do? I reach out to her and I make her the same offer they made her, but cash. And she's so nice. I love her. Honestly, she's the best. She was like, yes, I'm open to the offer. The problem is I already accepted the offer with your job. So how do we go about that? So I said, don't worry. We are going to figure something out. On Tuesday, you can call customer service and just tell them that you've changed your mind and you don't want to do this. So I get home and all of a sudden I start beating myself up and I'm like, oh my God, okay, it passed our authentication, but what if? Like, what if it's not authentic? I trust our authenticators, but I was just like, what if? What if? I'm the type of person that bought that Birkin straight out of the store, and I still was like, what if? I guess I'm traumatized. I've had a really bad experience where I bought a fake bag once under the impression that it was real and nearly lost my money. So yeah, I'm just traumatized. So I got in my head and I was just like, oh my God, what if this bag isn't real? What am I gonna do if I make this cash offer? How like if I make this cash offer and this bag isn't real, who do I call to get my money back, you know? I was just really like, and it's so weird. It's a bag that's so sought after and she just let it go so easily. Like, why? Eventually I was just like, I'm not gonna get it. I'm scared. It's a little risky. I know it passed our authentication, but I'm just very traumatized, so forget about it. And I went on about my day. The next day I took myself on a shopping spree. Luckily, I had texted my Hermes SA. He's God sent. I love him so much. I've told you guys the story. He is just the real deal, and I love that. And I sent him pictures. He was like, why don't you just bring it in for an assessment and you'll know there. And so I was like, okay, I'll do that. My fear was, how was I gonna walk out of the store with this handbag that I hadn't paid for yet, the store hadn't paid for yet? Oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? Anyways, I kind of just was like, forget about it. This seems like too much of a hassle, and I'm not completely sure it's real, because why is she letting this item go so easily? It's very sought after. She's selling it for, she could be selling it for a fortune. She's not. It's weird. None of it is adding up. I had already decided I was not gonna get the bag. That was that. Monday comes around and I reach out to our big Hermes authenticator. He is the big dog. He's been in our company for years and his specialty is all Hermes bags. So I reach out to him and I'm like, hey, can you just give this bag a third look? And he looks at it. He's like, it's authentic. And I was like, and he's like, why? Why are you concerned? I couldn't tell him what I was planning, that I made a cash offer. No way. And he's like, why? Was the client acting suspicious, or what makes you feel like it's possibly not? So I was like, no, it's just she said it was gifted to her and I get a little weird about that. And he's like, no, the piece is authentic. Don't worry. So I was like, okay. Tuesday comes around and she writes to me, because we had made plans that I would pay her on Tuesday. So she writes to me, I'm mid a huge company meeting, and she's like, hey, just wanted to know if we're still on for today. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm really busy. I'll text you later because there's a big meeting going on. And I look at my coworker and I was like, I'm gonna walk away from this meeting for 2 seconds and just take this over to Hermes and see what they tell me. And I go take it up to the 3rd floor and there is my SA. He was in the middle of a selling ceremony with a Birkin 35. And I quietly go to a corner. He opens it up, pulls the bag out and goes, oh, S-H-I-T. I think this bag is real. And I was like, no, don't tell me that. And he goes, yes. And I was like, I spent so much money yesterday. And then out comes our friend, the one who's gonna let me know if it is an authentic piece or not. We're all huddled in a corner and he says, you know, be honest. We're friends here. It's an open platform. You can be honest with her. And she's like, okay. And she looks at it and she goes, I think you're fine. She's like, wow, this is a beautiful color. My essay rolls his eyes and starts laughing and goes, she has not shut up about this color since the moment we started our relationship. And I just started cracking up. She looks at me and I'm like, so what do you think? And she goes, I think you'll be fine. And that's it, walks away. And I was like, oh my God, what? I was so confused. And my essay tells me, that means it's good. Somebody play me the world's smallest violin. What? My dream bag turned out to be real, and I just blew through a lot of money the day prior to that. And I could not get past that. Dream bag, dream color, selling it at retail, great condition. What? It was stressful. It was stressful to say the least. I was just like, man, what do I do? So at this point, it was a no-brainer. I was gonna pull some strings. I was gonna pay it. This bag was coming home with me. She was not going to New York. And yeah. I write to her and I was like, yep, offer is still on the table. Let's do this. And I make my payment through PayPal just in case, you know, it's better to protect yourself. So I did it through there. So if anything happened, even though I was told a trillion times that it was real, if anything happened in the end, I could back myself up. I could protect myself in some way or another. And here is the part that had me shook. This is it. So when I paid off the bag, she tells me, I would much rather you have my bag because I know that you love it, rather than your store have my bag, pay me what they're paying me, and then make a huge profit off of it. And I was like, oh, she did know. She did know that the bag is highly sought after. She was well aware. All in all, I'm just so happy to have met her. The stars, the universe, everything aligned beautifully. I always say this, but it's just the truth. I'm just so happy that one, I got to experience the whole Hermes journey and getting offered a Birkin in store, and two, that my dream bag still made its way to me. Sometimes when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. What are you gonna do? Thank you, universe, for always looking out for me. Let's just get right into it. As you can see, or you saw from the thumbnail, it is an Hermes piece. So by the size of it, I'm pretty sure that you can tell what I'm about to pull out of here. I am so happy that it came with its box. It's pretty much a full set. Tissue paper and all. Here she is in her dust bag, and then it also comes with another little dust bag that has the strap inside. Yes, my friends, it is a mini Kelly in the most stunning color ever. Look at her. Oh, you guys. She's so cute. I'm not even gonna try to say the name of the color. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'll just write it down here. It's with palladium hardware and it is Epsom leather. So stickers are obviously off, but I mean, the bag is in pretty great shape. Look at, trying to show you like the corners. Like pretty great. It's crazy. I'm so ready to just start using her, so I'm so excited to get this video up. Epsom leather, I know it can be very stiff, but it's definitely a great choice when it comes to the Kellys, just because it is one of the few leathers that will help the bag keep its shape no matter how many years have passed by. So I mean, it's a mini Kelly. I feel like they don't really come in many leathers that will like help it lose its shape just because of the size of the bag. This is the holy grail. This is exactly what I wanted. Palladium hardware, baby blue. Inside, she's open space with a pocket right here. She's a D stamp, the year 2019. Oh my God. Super cute. Let's do the phone test. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my phone. We're gonna do the phone test, which I honestly don't think it'll fit my phone. And it doesn't help that we have homegirl just chilling there. If it weren't for homegirl, it would fit. Snugged, but it would fit. So there's that. Oh, it's a picture of my baby. There's that. I guess just card holder, lipstick, small hand sanitizer, and yeah, you're good to go. Carry your phone in your hand like anyone would. She is with her strap. She said hi. Oh, shit. All is well now. She is everything I ever dreamt of and more. I absolutely love her, and I'm so excited to be adding her to my collection. And she's definitely going to be passed down to my baby when she's old enough. That's if she even likes handbags. If she doesn't, then I get to keep her. Woo! So yeah, you guys, that is the story of my little baby. And when it rains, it pours Hermes, huh? My baby Kelly and I are signing off. Until next time, bye!